I keep emphasizing the fact that when it comes to women, now we have one less woman out of the 4 women in the Senate, at least if the suspension goes through. It means we now have only 3 voices of women in the House. We saw how each of the different senators, all men, I must say, were recognized in the House, in the chambers, and were allowed to speak. But she wasn't recognized, and she wasn't allowed to defend herself. So even if she didn't go to the Senate, committee, appear before the Senate committee, that was an opportunity for Nigerians to see that at least she was giving a voice in the matter. You cannot be judged or brought before a panel and your voice is not heard at all to consider, even if it's just for the optics. Now, talking about optics, something else that a number of people challenged was the fact that the Senate president, who is a principal actor in all of this, was the judge and jury in his own case. He was the one who presided, despite the calls by notable Nigerians that in the way that the president of the 8th Assembly had done to recuse himself, even if it's just for the optics. The final thing I would say is that, yes, people might say that, oh, she lost yesterday, that's Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan. But sometimes you lose the battle to win the war. And I believe that this has opened a conversation afresh of women in politics, of gender equity in Nigeria, of how women are perceived. And sometimes when we look at a situation like that, she spoke up for a lot of girls and women who could identify with her story, who didn't even have the opportunity to have a voice when this similar incident or allegations were made, where you're asked to keep quiet or you're victimized because of your position or your stance on a particular matter. So I do believe that this has just opened broader conversation with the Senate. If this matter had been handled better, would have been able to stall or at least restore the confidence of Nigerians in the institution.